funny moments like Plup falling through Pokemon Stadium. You know, there have been a lot of really like memorable Shine moments for me.
S2J beating Mewtwo King and the chairs.
And the chairs going up, yes.
S2J also beating Ice with the chair as well.
With the chairs, yep, a lot of chair-based moments. And I think, you know, today, I'm just really pleased to be here, and I get to watch some of my favorite players, Zain as well as 2saint.
That's right, and they have actually played 3 times before, all the sets going towards Zain.
In Zain's favor. That makes sense, right? Starting on Stadium, which I guess feels to me a little bit unorthodox.
Yeah, Marths love this stage.
Marths do love this stage, yeah. And okay. Oh, no, that's death. That's death.
Definitely.
I guess it's worth going for that. I mean, the idea is that if they overextend on the combo and they somehow jump into you, you can snipe them and just get a stock, but
it's kind of scary against Marth because typically Marths are going to be kind of like spacing most of their aerials, right?
Exactly.
So they're not going to be like super in your face to where the rest might KO.
Right.
But I guess 2saint has probably worked and labbed that out way more than I'm imagining here. So probably works if the Marth goes in a little bit more. Again, just missing the rest barely.
Yeah, and Marth's definitely a character where if you get like, there's characters where it's okay to miss a rest step, like Sheik. She can't really kill you. Oh! Okay, well there you go. There's something.
On the
showing one of the ideas there.
On the chain grab.
On the chain throw, yeah, of all things.
Did you see what they did? So
yeah.
2saint does the
classic. Like, that's an old school.
That's an old school
technique.
Ty actually does that quite a bit from Arizona, where you kind of jerk your head. So if you're looking from your peripheral vision as the other player, you think maybe they're gonna do a tech.
Yeah, so you kind of pull the trigger a little early.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Clever stuff, but okay, didn't work on Zain. Zain's been around the block, I guess. And that should be a tipper. Yeah, 2saint, this feels like the kind of game one where it's like, okay, you're gathering some data, you're seeing what works and what doesn't. And, wow, but yeah, the combos are really coming in heavy from Zain. Uh-oh.
Oh, all the jumps were exhausted somewhere amidst all those forward airs? That
oh, wow, yeah.
I mean, I'm
kind of watching the replay. Yeah, wow, and 2saint never touched the ground. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is really impressive. Because Zain probably recognized it. That's why he went for that really low forward air with the tipper hitbox to keep Puff off the ground. That was so
well thought out.
Wow, that was really well thought out. That was really impressive. Wow. Wow. I mean, it's what you come to expect from a guy like Zain. Obviously, one of the best players there, and you gotta imagine he's hungry right now.
Absolutely. After the recent performances Zain has had, a little bit of a slump, some might say, especially being after being ranked #1 in the world.
Yes.
You know, wants that tournament victory since it's been a little bit of time, which is kind of weird to say for Zain.
I find it really interesting talking to players like Mango, some of these other players who obviously have been around the block for a little longer when it comes to that utmost top echelon of play. And Mango was commenting that he felt at SmashCon when he saw the way Zain was reacting on Twitter when he went to losers. He was like, I feel like Zain's putting too much pressure on himself.
Yeah, he said that in the interview.
He said that in the interview. And so I'm kind of looking at Zain. I'm really interested to see how he does, you know, through this little wave of the tournament bracket all the way into top 8 and how he does tomorrow with that in mind. Like, is he going to perform? Is he going to, you know, rise to the occasion and basically say, this is what I want? I want to get on top again. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, 2saint's rests are coming in crazy right now.
Just even about like the attempts that 2saint has been doing in that first game amidst all the rests, I think it's kind of crazy.
Are they bobbing their head to the song?
It's the advanced version of Dreamland clapping. Dreamland bobbing.
Dreamland head bobbing. That's right. Wild.
Next level.
Okay, maybe rest? Okay, I thought maybe there was an opportunity for one there. I'm not sure, but Zain smartly forwarding out. Ooh. Oh, okay, so downer there, you might be able to downer spike again. Ooh, wow. Crazy to use the reverse backer hitbox like that there. I think it's so fascinating to me when I watch Zain's Marth to see the way he, like, he'll play very ground-based and like, do these really long dash backs. Because obviously Marth is going to have better ground game than Puff. But on the other hand, he knows when to go into the air. And he's really good at not getting, like, counter hit when he goes in the air. Oh, no. This has been the story of the set, Vish. Every stock, 2saint rips this defensive rest when he's getting comboed. And if it works, it looks amazing. And if it doesn't work, then he dies.
It's
Oh,
again,
no, another one. Okay,
and that one
0%.
looked like a missed jump, I guess.
Right.
Like, I wanted to get a little bit
25.
closer
Ouch.
before getting the rest, you know?
Right.
But I completely agree with you. If 2saint hits those rests,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. And, like, you have to imagine they've lapped it all out. So it feels like the kind of thing that you can tell yourself, like, okay, this kind of situation's working, and these aren't.
A lot of what 2saint is going for is just kind of those close quarter situations.
Yep.
Both the forward smashes that happened there, 2saint did had a good understanding of when Zain was going to like really close the distance and put it super close to where 2saint is.
Great DI there from 2saint. Makes you wonder why. Never mind. I'm not going to go into it. Whatever. I'll just finish my sentence. Makes you wonder why some other Jigglypuff players in the community don't DI like that when they get forward thrown. Anyway, it's fine.
I wonder who you're talking about.
It's fine. I'm not going to go into it too much. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm loving watching 2saint in the player cam right now.
I like the way that Zain is playing grounded, though. It feels like Zain is not trying to contest too much air-to-air stuff from 2saint, but just kind of like keeping center stage and waiting for 2saint to kind of come a little bit closer.
Yeah. Whoa. Wow.
Except when 2saint has used some of the jumps, and then Zain kind of goes up in the air.
Zain will go a little bit more. That was like an old bit of wisdom that PP used to talk about back in the day was you got to count Puff's jumps. And when Puff runs out of jumps, that's your cue to, you know, basically prey on the character a little bit. Okay, no tipper there. Might have missed the input. Because, yeah, you're right. Those later jumps, you just don't have enough time. Hang on. Can you roll down smash this?
Oh,
he just went for the raw.
Barely.
He went for the raw setup and just barely missed it, yeah.
I love how animated 2saint is in the player cam.
I've been
getting into it.
I've been watching, by the way, for sure. Some of it is to the beat of the song, for sure. Like, not this part of the song. This part goes too fast, but
it would be hard to bob your head at this part of the song.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll see right here. Hang on.
Oh.
Okay, not quite.
Zain just taking a little bit of time in between some of these openings here, you know, not being overzealous, just wanting to get fair over and over again until like the up tilt is going to KO now, right?
2saint with the, with this rest-heavy playstyle, it is exactly the kind of playstyle that you would want. That's going to do it, though. Zain is going to close it out with that side B up tilt setup.
And a little bit of a pop-off, too, from Zain.
Yeah.
Because...
well, it feels really good to get the Dreamland game.
Very important. Very important, especially for how long the Dreamland game takes.
Yeah,
you don't want to be on the receiving end when you spend the 5 minutes and then lose the game. You know, that's a bad feeling.
I think 2saint looking solid. I'm liking the rests a lot in terms of like
the ideas are good.
The ideas are good, and it's just a matter of not. I mean, I guess there's a little. Well, you don't die here though, right?
I don't think so, unless you. Oh, dude, the DI was a little bit scary. The DI was a little scary.
It was. Oh, wow. And Zain ready to crouch that one.
Yeah, Zain is ready to hold down.
Wow, downward angled forward tilt from Jigglypuff. I forgot that character even had angled tilts. Whoa! Okay. Fast. Fast setup off that throw. 2saint not ready with the reaction. Okay.
Oh, man, 2saint has like these really intricate rest setups.
They are. But you have to wonder. I don't know. I mean, I don't think. My whole thing is I don't think they technically work. I think that Marth's combos just are real. So at a certain point, are you just banking on the best player in the world messing up in a way that is just unrealistic? I don't know.
Yeah, and just Marth's sword is a little bit. You know, again,
you don't even have right.
Yeah, the Marth doesn't have to be really in their face.
You can forward there. You're right. You can forward them to extend the combo in ways that.
I guess you're maybe banking
that was
on like
probably the wrong aerial.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I gotta ask 2saint about that. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
I like the multiple dash dances that Zain is doing when he sees the Puff is crouching, so that 2saint doesn't have a good handle on when exactly Zain is going to be coming in to get that grab. Because you don't want to grab a crouching Puff sometimes. That can spell doom. Good forward smash though from 2saint.
Yeah, forward smash there. 139 after the hit. Just kind of makes you feel like when the rests aren't coming in hot, it feels like 2saint has to work a little bit too hard for some of these KOs.
Yeah, they're like huge edge guard sequences off the stage with like multiple back airs that we might be accustomed to seeing, right?
That's what you'd really like, yeah, because those are going to be reliable. You're not putting yourself at risk of getting rest punished. But Zain, I mean, with his ground game, with the way he's been spacing around, okay, hang on a minute.
That's what 2saint's been wanting this entire time. It's as you said before, when it happens, he looks like a genius.
Yeah. And as long as he can, if he can mitigate those missed rests and he just gets, you know, if the setups that work, then yeah, the rest of this game could really go in their favor. But
oh no!
Again,
they barely miss it.
Wow, 42. That is a low percent for that 2-3-0ing, but I guess that makes sense. I mean, it really felt like the whole set, like, lived and died. Everything came down to, does the 2saint rest work or not? And when it doesn't work, it's disaster, and when it works, it's amazing.
Yeah, it really depends on whether they hit those rests.
Yeah, it's
tough. It's tough to do because I think the intricacy of it is just so...
Well, it feels to me like it
right?
relies more on Zain messing up sometimes than it does... Because if you're doing it in the middle of a combo like that, you know, this was the whole thing where back in the day, you know, Hungrybox and these other Jigglypuffs, they would rest Foxes out of up throw up air. And when you would do that, when you'd go for the you know, up throw up air true combos, it does. So you're really banking in that situation on the Fox messing up. And yeah, sure, the reward's very high, but I don't know. I feel like some of those setups were legitimate. I feel like some of the rest of them were not as clean, if that makes sense.
I got to talk to 2saint about that.
It is interesting. I will say this, though. What I really do like from 2saint's play there is, like, you can see that they really trust their labbing and their flowchart and their kind of approach to the matchup, right?
Yeah.
And I like when people don't get shaken from their... Like, it reminds me of, like, when Axe was playing Fox against HBox at SmashCon. Because I'm kind of like, okay, you're probably not going to win this set, but you're collecting data because you're playing the long game. And the kind of vibe I got from 2saint that set was they're playing the long game.
Yeah, especially
when maybe I'm giving too much credit. I don't know. That's how I felt.
No, especially when they were still missing some of the rest in the first couple of games, they still kept going for it. Right. That's important. I feel a lot of people would change up their game plan amidst a set like that.
You got to play the way you practiced.
Yeah, and then kind of just go back to like the old game plan because it's something that you've probably played way more often in the past. But dang.